Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. Gusty winds are buffeting parts of the high country and possibly shutting off power. Xcel Energy told Summit County 2 days ago they will cut power in high winds to prevent a wildfire from downed lines. Commissioner Nina Waters said, "We need more from Xcel."
The biggest issue that I am finding here is just the communication. Because if we can't be prepared to anticipate these outages, we aren't prepared for fuel for generators, medical emergencies, not prepared for anything.
More than 1,600 homes between Blue River and Alma were in the dark for several hours today. The power's back on for most. This was not part of the preventative outages for wind. Is media coverage of fake school threats making them worse? Summit Sheriff Jamie Fitzsimons thinks so.
The more traction they get on the local news, the more traction they get in the media, that people go, oh, is that how you get more followers on social media?
Schools in Eagle County, Lake County, and Denver have been targeted on social media this week. Anonymous posters were threatening to shoot up schools and buses. Authorities believe few of these threats, if any, were legitimate. A pair of alleged car thieves are in custody after leading police on a high-speed chase across 3 counties from Route down to Summit. It all went down late Tuesday. The 2 eluded cops near Steamboat, sped from deputies in Kremling, and kept driving into Summit even after their tires were popped. At one point, the driver was doing 100 on Highway 9 on tire rims. The 2 were finally caught just south of I-70. A 29-year-old Denver man racked up 15 charges, including 5 felonies. A 40-year-old Colorado Springs woman has 6 charges, 2 felonies. 2 Silverthorne business owners are feeling better about the town's response to a parking code feud. The owners of Retro Station and a new barbershop met with town manager Ryan Highland yesterday. Highland offered options they'd not heard before. The owner of Retro Station now tells Krystal 93 he's hopeful everyone will get what they want. Silverthorne's finance department is putting tourism dollars into perspective in a recent memo to town council. Silverthorne's sales tax is 1.1% higher than the state tax, but it generates 313% more per person per year. This tells the finance department visitors here contribute heavily to local spending and the fat tax revenue towns enjoy. At least one Willowbrook local does not see it that way.
High quality of life for residents and visitors. I want to emphasize residents. We pay the taxes.
She was speaking out against plans for a new trail connecting Trent Park to Willow Creek Trailhead. Local fire dangers high today in Summit, still no fire restrictions. There is a red flag warning good for a tiny sliver of northern Summit County up into Grand County, where high winds and dry grasses are fuel for wildfire. Officials say this is common this time of year. In sports, the Rockies beat the Tigers today 4-2. And in local sports, today on the Warmup from My Furnish in Frisco and Kremling.
You know, as my senior year, I definitely want to have at least a winning record.
That was Simeon Ryan, linebacker and backup quarterback for Summit High football.
I would love to make the playoffs and then, kind of go from there.
First, the Tigers need to shake off their season-opening loss to Glenwood, and Simeon knows it starts with him.
It's been my goal to grow as much as I can as a leader, grow close to the rest of the team, because, we're all a family, we're all brothers.
The Tigers are hunting for their first win tomorrow. They're up against Canyon City for the home opener. This is the warm-up with high school athletes. And over at Keystone Ranch, the Tigers golf team has just slid up into first out of 14 teams. We'll see if they can hold it there. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.